Welcome back to the Hockey Show, and good morning to you, and welcome to the first episode of yesterday's news today. I'm pretty sure that's not taken by anything else. I did a quick Google search, and it doesn't seem to bring up anything, so that's what I'm calling the show. I'm kind of surprised that doesn't exist. I feel like it should. Maybe it does. I don't know. But that's what it's called, yesterday's news today, which I'm not bringing you everything. I'm not going to tell you every single little tiny fact and detail that every little piece of hair on every player's shoulder is not going to be talked about. We are just going to be bringing you the information, the most important information to keep up to date on, the trends, the patterns, the most important news that you need to be kept up on. You don't need to know that some fourth liner scored his third goal of the year. What you need to know is the important things. And that is what we're bringing to you right now. So let's start off with the Desert Dogs, the Coyotes, wearing those beautiful, beautiful Desert Night jerseys designed by that designer. I didn't think I was going to like these when the pictures first came out. I was like, oh God, that's like not good. But then they started wearing them, and these jerseys look fantastic. If you've seen them, tell me down below. What do you think about them? And especially the goalies' pads when they're wearing it with them. Just beautiful. Absolutely spectacular look for the Coyotes. They should just keep those around. I mean, those are amazing. And, yeah, beautiful. And then they lose. That's what I'm trying to say. They lose in overtime to the New Jersey Devils. And the most important thing you need to know about it is Timo Meier picking up his first goal in his debut against the New Jersey Devils. So good pickup already being an impact player, and he's scoring exactly the way I thought he would. Timo Meier, he's got skill. He knows how to pull out these crazy moves. Check out his Forsberg move against the Blues, I think in the playoffs of all things, the playoffs. This guy, he has skill, but he doesn't always show it, okay? And but this is the way I think he's going to score for the Devils the most. Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt, they are skilled players. You know, Timo Meier is definitely a skilled guy, but Jack Hughes, Jesper Bratt, I do think they're more of a like a dynamic duo, I guess. That's not really the right word I'm looking for, but whatever you want to call that, like more skilled play. And and Timo Meier is going to clean up after them, and I think and that's how he scored his first goal. I think it was Jack Hughes. I forget if he shoots it or Hamilton shoots it, and then it goes to the rebound where Timo Meier just picks it up, just throws in the back of the net, picks up the rebound. That's how I think he's going to score. I think he's going to be he's the silent assassin kind of. And I think this is exactly how he's going to score goals. I don't think people are realizing how much of a threat he really is going to be. And I think the guys like Jack Hughes, Hamilton, Jesper Bratt, they're going to bring all the attention to themselves. And then Timo Meier's just going to be like, whoa, Meier goes down, scores! You know, like I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to pick up after everyone. By the way, did not like his number 96. I think that's probably the year he was born. He's 26, so I'm guessing that's his birth year. I haven't actually looked up anything about it, but 96 on Timo Meier, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So not a fan of that. But other news about that game is Dawson Mercer's streak ends at 8 in a row. He was on an 8-game goal streak, and it comes to an end tonight. However, he did pick up an assist, so he has that going for himself. So Mercer, what a great player. I mean, it's fantastic that the Devils were able to pick up Timo Meier and not have to give up anyone like that to the San Jose Sharks, like Dawson Mercer, Alexander Holtz, Nemec, anyone back there on this team, that they've got so much young talent, and they got to keep it all, and they bring in Timo Meier. What a terrible team the Sharks are. What a smart team the Devils are. So good job by that. Good job to Mercer. By the way, forgot to mention Jack Hughes and Hamilton got the assist on the Meier goal, so he's already working well with the team. Jesper Bachvist got two goals tonight, number 6 and 7. One was on the power play, so good job there for Bachvist. What you like to see. And McKelly, the only thing I've got for the Coyotes of note is McKelly scores a goal, of course, in the race for the Calder Trophy. Probably not going to win it. I doubt McKelly's not on a good team. He's not doing enough to win it, but he's doing pretty fantastic for an unknown rookie. I did not see him coming. I remember watching him in the preseason game up front. I saw him. I was like, I like this kid. He's playing well, but I had no clue who he was. I've never heard of him before, and he's playing fantastic for the Coyotes. Scores his 5th of the night, and he gets a lot of assists. Other players to note for this game, Jack McBain was a 3rd star. I believed he had 2 assists, I think. It was 2 assists. Schmaltz got an assist as well. So overall, pretty good game for both teams here. The Coyotes lose a game. Unfortunately, got a point in their race to trying to win Connor Bedard. They're failing at it. The New Jersey Devils get a win like they need to. So good job all around. All the big names showing up. Exactly what you want to see for your team. So moving on to the Montreal Canadiens losing to the Vegas Golden Knights. And Jonathan Quick picks up his first win in his debut for the Golden Knights. He's wearing the same pads he brought from LA, but he has like 2 yellow stripes on it now, and they're not gold, they're yellow, and they're like neon yellow. I'm not a fan of it. Didn't really match the jersey well. On the far away camera, like the normal broadcast camera, you couldn't even really see the yellow, but when they zoomed in, it was like, oh, that's too bright of a yellow. So I hope he gets different pads. I think they just stitched those on. I don't think those are new pads. I think those were stitched on, but I have obviously no idea. And but overall, 25 saves tonight. Not super impressive. I didn't watch the game. I'll be completely honest, didn't watch the game. But just going off of face value, 3 goals on 25 shots. I was hoping that Jonathan Quick's going to go in there with a fire, and he didn't. I wanted him to see that passion, that need to win from Jonathan Quick to throw it in the face of the LA Kings. And I was really hoping for a shutout, which I know is pretty hard to get. But I really would have wished that he would have done at least better than 3 goals against the Canadiens of all teams. I would have understood, the Hurricanes or something. But 3 goals, 25 saves, I was kind of hoping for a little bit more. But it is what it is. He still picks up the win. And Ivan Barbashev gets 2 goals tonight, number 11 and 12 of the season. I believe that means he's got 3 or 4 points with the Golden Knights now in, 3 games, 2, 3, something like that. Doing pretty good so far, producing pretty well for the Golden Knights. And other players to note is Shea Theodore scored his 7th of the year, and Riley Smith, who I did not realize has 21 goals this year. Pretty great season for him, and he's 2nd on the team in scoring behind Jack Eichel. So I don't think no one seems to be realizing this. Riley Smith doing pretty fantastic this year. So yeah, that's what the Golden Knights need as well. They kind of need more guys scoring from around ever since William Karlsson fell off. I feel like this team's plans of having like Jack Eichel, Stone, and Pacioretty, which I know is kind of not the right way to word all of this, but they were kind of the only producers now, and they were hoping William Karlsson's scoring would carry over, but obviously it didn't. But Riley Smith is picking up this season, so good job for them. And Shea Theodore, good job to Theodore there, obviously. So moving on to a team I mentioned earlier is the Carolina Hurricanes. So the Canes, the Jerks, they win 6-0 to the Tampa Bay Lightning. And, oh boy, so Timo Teravainen scores I believe it was 2nd hat trick of the year, or at least a hat trick nonetheless. Number 8, 9, and 10 of the season for Teravainen. Great. Good for him. I think he had 1 in every period. I think 1st, 2nd, 3rd. So not a natural hat trick, but an extended hat trick. And, so good job, Teravainen. Shane Gostisbehere, 2 goals in 2 games, as well as getting 2 assists tonight. I was saying it, folks. I said it. Shane Gostisbehere was fan-freaking-tastic for the Arizona Coyotes, and they trade him away for only a 3rd round, or was it a 3rd round pick? Yeah, that's it. And this guy's already gotten, 5 points in 2 games now for the Hurricanes, 2 goals in each. Shane Gostisbehere is a maniac on the ice. He doesn't do anything super spectacular, I don't think, defensively, but offensively, this guy produces. He just produces. So good job by the Hurricanes with a keen eye when it comes to picking up a guy like that. So great job picking up Shane Gostisbehere. What a stud he is. Moving on to Kotkaniemi, who got a career-high 5 points in this game. He had a goal and 4 assists, which is pretty fantastic. And I don't really know if it was his fault, though, because the Tampa Bay Lightning were absolutely terrible this game, but I'll say about that in a second. And Martin Necas, who leads the team in points, got 3 assists tonight, bringing him up to 59 points. And he's 7 points in 3 games as well, which I believe it was like 4 goals, and it was like the 4 goals were on like power plays or something like that, or all like 5 of his points were on the power play, something like that. So Necas on a run. I hate keep saying this, but I said it before that I do think Martin Necas going into this season, I was like, this guy is a real deal. Not anyone. You need to talk about this guy more. And here he is showing up everyone. Unknown guy. Not unknown, but the unexpected number 1 guy on the Hurricanes. And I called it. I was saying it. I called it. And then the Tampa Bay Lightning are in utter shambles, okay? Tampa Bay had zero shots when it comes to the second period. They had no shots, and I believe it was what? I read the stat, now I can't remember it. It was like, it's the first time since so many years ago that a team had recorded no shots in a period. They had 0. They had 14 the entire game. And just awful. Just awful. Tampa Bay, I don't know what the hell's happening. I don't know if something's happening in the background of the team. Maybe there's been some sort of controversy in the lineup. The teammates aren't getting together. The coach, I don't know. Ever since this game against Buffalo, I know it's only been 2 games, but something's happening in Tampa Bay, and you could read this in 2 ways. Either one way, as a Maple Leafs fan, you can take a breath of fresh air and realize that you're about to go up against a team that can't seem to play a game well, or number 2, this might be their big, like coming together story where they go through the struggle of, they go through like a 8-game losing streak, who knows, and then they come together and they fall to a wild card spot, but they come together right at the last second. Going into the playoffs, they're stronger than ever because of the power of friendship. So, I don't know. And so you can think about it that one of those 2 ways. But anyway, regardless of anything, Tampa Bay, something's going on there. And it would be really cliche of me to say they need to fix things because obviously, they need to fix things. But clearly, something's going on. I don't know what it is. Playing on a hockey team, I know that sometimes your team just falls apart. I know things like this happen, and sometimes that you have unknown by us as fans what the actual problem is, but just depending on each thing, you just gotta figure it out and solve the problem, the issue. And clearly something's an issue. Something like this doesn't just happen. Something has happened behind the scenes, I think. I would be more surprised if it's just the Tampa Bay playing badly than it is Tampa Bay not having a problem, if I said that right. And then also to note, Hedman, he got injured, he left the game, came back, had an 11-second shift, and then went back and never came back. So Victor Hedman, who knows what his problem is? Someone like him you wouldn't really expect to get injured, a giant Viking of a man to get injured, and that's not good. Nikita Kucherov left as well, but then he came back and didn't leave again, so interesting. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe the top guys, Hedman and Kucherov, maybe they've been fighting through an injury the last couple games or something, and maybe it's finally catching up to them. I have no idea, but that is all I have to say about the news from yesterday told to you today. I don't think that's an existing series anywhere in the world, so that's what I'm going to call the show, and that is all I have to say. So thank you for watching this, as well as a quick news as well, is I have gotten my first video above 1,000 views. It's been so long. I've been so close, but it's finally happened. I can't even believe the video that it is, too. The Hronik traded video. Who knew that would be the one? And I've gotten, like, 20 subscribers in, like, the last 3 days or something, which I know is, like, that's exciting. Well, yeah, it's exciting. I wish I could have been doing this for all this time. So, thank you, everyone who subscribed. If you're watching this, that is one of those subscribers. If you've gotten all the way to this point in the video, thank you so much. Truly, I don't know why I keep going like this. My sister did something like that, and it made me laugh, so now she's got me doing it. And, thank you, truly. Thank you. And so until next time, please feel free to pick up your free subscription if you're not one of those people. Thank you for watching this. Tell me how dumb I am below for thinking all this stuff. And until next time, too sweet. I hope you're having a fantastic rest of your day. And ta-ta for now.